My neighbor's meters are on my house. There are 5 houses on this same property. Why should I have the EMF of other people's systems, even if they want it? We need a choice so that we can be protected by our own choosing. After years in the industry, I understand load management. I understand the need to levelize loads between peak and off-peak. I understand that problem. But putting EMF radiations closer to consumers is not the answer.
My name is Dan Kenner, and I'm a healthcare provider, and I'm author of a recently published book on cancer prevention and survival. And one thing that we know about cancer in general is that DNA damage seems to always be present. And we've known for a long time that ionizing radiation, X-rays, that type of thing damage DNA. And certain chemicals in the environment damage DNA. But more recent research shows that extremely low-frequency electromagnetic fields also can cause DNA damage. And even though they may be low level, the fields are not homogeneous. There are nodes and antinodes of concentration. And we know from, for example, power lines and that type of thing that there are clusters of particularly breast cancer and leukemia that have been detected epidemiologically. I think we want to be environmentally aware and environmentally progressive. We need to look at what the cost of electromagnetic pollution might be.
You don't want to see, the types of things that happened in the 60s when pg&e was going to build a nuclear power plant at Bodega Head. Lo and behold, the hole's still there where they started to dig. It's called the hole in the head. It's right and it just so happens it's on the San Andreas Fault. PG&E still wanted to build. They still pushed until the PUC denied it a few years later.
In this case, there is a utility, a public utility, that we have allowed to become a monopoly. They are not allowing us choice. They are saying you are going to be exposed to these radio frequency signals 24/7, perhaps every 45 seconds.
I've called PG&E 2 separate times and set up an appointment for them to call me back. I sat at my phone for 4 hours one day, 2 hours the next, waiting for a call back about the smart meter. They seem to be avoiding just wanting to talk to you over the phone. The meter, guess what? It's right next to my head on the other side of the bed. That's not making me very happy. I'd like to know from PG&E how many meters we've got sitting in warehouses that we bought. Where were they made? Did we buy them all from China? Are they sitting in these warehouses waiting to be put out here? We've got them, so we've got to do it because we've got $2.2 billion invested in this smart meter system. We need to take another look at this because this is very upsetting that we're not getting the old info on here, but that's why we've got to have them because we bought them and now you've got to have one.
Smart Grid is part of a global initiative to manage information, all information. Okay? This is not just about your electricity in your house. This is rigging up your home so that they can watch you. You want to know? Smart Grid will allow government to collect information about you, your habits, and possessions.